Yo, yo, yo. I wonder how many are aware of the daylight savings because it's getting really dark here, and I guess the reasoning behind daylight savings is that you don't go crazy. Lack of sunlight. Hey, balls, Jenny, a voodoo breakfast and never slept. What up? Sharta, oh yeah, it is time. It is the time. Oh. So I'm gonna continue on this one. I did do a stream Friday night, I think, but I got really like tired. And I had to do just 1 more hour on it. So I'm gonna, I think, spend um, half the time on some more details. Like I want to play with some shapes. I think some smaller details. Maybe 10 minutes and then 20 minutes color. I think that should be good. I kind of want some bigger silhouette shaped, like some sort of symbol on the head, maybe. Something. We'll see. Yeah. How was the weekend? For me, it was pretty cool. Let me try to find. I'll share it. My wife had a fashion show. She has one every year. She works as a designer for a kids brand, and the red carpet thing. It was good fun. All right, so let's see. Timer is started. Let's spend 10 minutes on some details. Like I said, I want to give it a little bit more of a silhouette change. So maybe the necromancer has something made out of metal. Does that make it stupid? Kind of does. I think over there is better. I'm not sure about the circle. The circle feels a bit, complete. Maybe more of a devil's horn. Hey, Zelin, how's it going? And Ohms and Quentin. Oh, yeah. Are you guys in any competitions? Is there any competitions right now? Or do you have any projects going? And if you have anything to share about those projects? Like I'm always thinking about projects and like what to do next and so on. I like the idea of a project. Like, okay, I'm gonna have a goal. It's not gonna be too massive. Oh, Jenna, you right? I mean, every project. If you're just gonna do project number one, that's great. Let's do it. Get it done. I'm not enjoying this shape. I'm struggling with it for the sake of struggling with it, which is ridiculous. Like, does it actually add anything? No, it doesn't. It's just a waste of time. I think I need to make it simpler. I think that's better. I think it communicated the wrong type of idea if they had this rat had a fancier shape. Oh, you're doing the Firestarter art challenge. That's cool. I never slept. An 11-second animation. Oh, that's cool. I remember in uni, I went to 3D university and 3D animation, and my teacher showed me this club called 10-second club, where you get a random sound clip of 10 seconds and you had to animate for it, and it was like every month. Zealin, yeah, I saw Zealin. That's really funny robots. It looks like you're having fun with them, which is great. I love seeing one every day. Oh, really, Captain Boss? I'm looking forward to know if you won. Alms, that Firestarter challenge, yeah, it's great. It's not a lot of people contributing, which is weird. Today is the last day, right? Or today and tomorrow. It's like free money almost. Uh, Zealin and Captain Boss. Yeah, it's on Firestarter. Clink below. Clink. Link. Click the link. Clink below for our station. And Jana Shermer is a judge, and the theme is 80s, and you can win goodies and get a portfolio review from Jana and stuff like that. Hey, Kliska, how's it going? Jenny, yeah, I think that's a better move, because if you're doing what you love, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. You're gonna walk away feeling happy and proud and be able to show it, right? Even though it's like, oh, this was an entry. Unfortunately, I didn't win. But if you've done it to please others, it's like, yeah, I didn't win, and the painting is a shit. You know, waste of time in that sense. So I would recommend always when you're doing competitions, as it's free, you don't get paid for it, right? They will get free advertisement um, from your entry. I have always thought I should do what I like. I will do me, because worst case scenario, I can walk away with a portfolio piece, right? Hey, Marius Bota, what up? Good morning. So where are we? 3 more minutes. I think then I will be done with details. I shouldn't spend more time on it. I should most likely, but let's not. Hey, Anchik, Anchik. Thanks for the follow. I want to make his staff look more like a staff as well. Maybe there's a candle burning, you know, necromancer. But look, obviously that doesn't work, because when he lifts the staff up, this guy, I'm such an idiot. Instant regret. That's an obvious case of designing something without 3D in mind. where you're designing for the picture and not for the design. Make a standing candle upwards when he's holding the staff downwards. Fucking idiot. Cheers, Ahir. My weekend was okay. It was okay. Like I said, my wife had a fashion show. She has one every year for the brand she works for. She's a designer there for kids' clothes. So they had like a catwalk thing. Thank you, Nadaski. Very kind of you. Hey, goes to Emerson. Thanks for the follow. Zealin. Yeah, it's the daylight savings. It's really dark nowadays. This time of year. And we all had the first ice and snow. Captain Boss. All right. Well, good exposure. People will see your work, which is good. Which is part of the deal with going into a competition, is to be seen as well as potential of winning, right? Shaita, yeah, exactly. It wouldn't work. If I paraded on the podium, no, I did not parade on the podium. My son did, though, for fun. But I was there with the kids while the wife worked, and she just came home. I'm leaving. Bye. Marius Botta. I know. It's crazy how time passes and kids grow up, right? All right. Hey, Limpano. Thanks very much. Much appreciated, person. I would say Mr., but you know, I don't assume gender. So funny. Anyways. Zealin. As she's a kids clothes designer, the answer is obviously yes. No, I don't. You know, the clothes. My daughter is the model. She's also modeling for that, for the brand. She tries all the clothes on and measure. Would a rat have rings on his fingers? I feel like would be a kind of cool idea. Is it going to be the last thing I add? And then I need to add color. That was very slow. All right, enough of fiddling. Let's try to add colors here. And so we have something to show at the end. But my wife, she's a great designer. Some very nice clothes. She works for this brand which sells internationally. They're really big in South Korea for some reason. The South Koreans and a lot of Jewish people like their brand. because I think one of the things is that they design very modern looking clothes, uh, but also design the clothes so that the kids can be kids in them, right? A lot of kids fashion, um, you see, because my wife, when they do the show, there's two other companies that also show their work, like the biggest names. Um, and for me, the other brands, they design the clothes for the kids to just sit like decorations. Like they don't allow the kids to, be kids, because kids have so much weird energy. They're just all over the place constantly. And I think if you think that a child likes to be confined or have this massive headgear on, or it's like, forget it. Kids are going to take it off. But I also understand, this is a weird rant, but I also understand like designing some very fancy dress for a kid for special occasions. Like, oh, the mother buys a very beautiful dress because of a New Year's Eve party or whatever. It's not daily wear in that sense. You can see that in a lot of designs, and sitting there as a concept artist is a very interesting experience of looking at their designs. It's quite fascinating, actually. Limpa uh, could get could have been married, but I thought more in terms of ceremonial rings or faction rings, more than marriage in that sense. Jival, maybe I want Jival. It's a good idea to repeat the spikes again. I will try to do it uh, within time. Um, Hopefully, there will be time to do those additions. I think those additions would work nicely. Mm, yes, I will. I will try to add them. I like the idea. But yeah, like I said, it's very interesting as a concept artist to sit and look at the designs that they do. It's like, oh, that's a pretty cool shape. That's a good balance of colors, or it's fascinating. Limpan, about the story of this, I don't know if there is a story yet. It's on a random topic from you guys, which was I think it's written at the bottom. Rodent Necromancer by Sharta. So Sharta suggested that I should do it. Um, so there isn't really no story. At the moment, it's just random. Okay, let's try this. Give the coat a tone. I think something like that, where it looks a little bit toxic. I kind of like that. Looks like a dirty rat. I think let's see what time. 12. All right. I'll add. some of this to the tail. There's some perspective issues going on with the coat and the feet. Hopefully I can quickly sort it. I don't really have time to fiddle. I would have loved to have more time on this. I think I'll spend some lunchtime painting on it. Bug and worm necromancer. A fighting Bill. He's keeping all the nummy cheese? Oh, that asshole. How dare. How dare Bob. No, sorry, how dare Bill be such an asshole. Damn it, Bob. It's so typical to Bill be such an asshole of hoarding all the nummy cheese. I can't blame Bob then for attacking Bill. Asshole. So typically, such a Bill behavior, right? He's real mean, yeah, for sure, Sharton. Captain Boss, yeah. The thing is when you're doing like random topics and random drawings, the challenge will always be to find the narrative, like the purpose of the design. Like, a lot of it is involved with luck, you know, like nailing certain elements that engages you as an observer of the drawing. Like, oh yeah, this looks nice because it feels like there's a story to it, right? Even though the parts can be made up. And I think at the beginning of balance, of focusing on the values is a good move, because a lot of readability and a lot of design comes from value, right? And I think segmenting it, or separating it rather, I think is a strong thing to do, because you can focus fully on either. You can do colors afterwards. But one thing though, I always try to keep in mind that a lot of material comes from behavior and not only value. You know, like you can paint something with value, but then when you want the material to behave the correct way with light or with color, you can only take it to that much extent, value wise, until you need to add like flavor with the color, you know, like the way the color shifts in metal and so on. You can do it with value, but it's truly not any point doing it until you put color into it. Captain Boss, yeah, winter. It's nice. He's a cat slayer. Yeah, absolutely a cat slayer. I can see him like standing on top of cat carcasses. They are all like messed up, uh, full of wormholes in them because he's sent his worm army on them. Bugs and worms just messes them up. Eats the cat. Like just one worm gets in, right, and then the cat freaks out, runs away. But that one little worm just digs its way through, and then the cat is weak enough to fall, and then the rest, then the little screechy Screechy Bill, or Screechy Bob, I mean, comes and sends the rest of the minions on the cat. Assholes. How dare they? Zealin. That could be cool too. Like he he finds recruits, right? He's like a great inspirational talker. And he's like, let's go to war with the cats. They have no chance. And all the rats like, yeah, fuck those cats. Let's go to war. And they die. But that's Bill's plan, right? He wants them to die. Oh, that's Bob. I mean, this is Bob. Uh, he wants them to fail so that he can take their body. And like a never the army will never die because he just needs bodies. He doesn't need good fighters. They can just be completely shitty soldiers or warriors. It doesn't matter. He'll just keep reviving them, and they just like until their body is too destroyed to function, right? And then he just goes to another area and does another inspirational talk. Let's fuck those cats up, and everyone's like, yeah. He's the savior. He's like, yeah, I'm the savior for sure. Yeah, I'll join you in war. Yeah, I'm gonna be right there next with you. And everyone's like, oh, he's such a brave guy. He's like, I've never been to war before, but I'm gonna trust this guy. Like, yeah, it's great. But why does Bill smell so funky? Like, nah, I don't know. One of those guys. Oh, okay. Both a question about values. Yeah. Hey, say Snake, how's it going? Welcome. Limpa, yeah, maybe. Maybe he's on the cat's side. It's like, yeah, you eat him. What happens if a cat eats one of his minions? Does that mean the minion will just dig through the stomach of the cat? In theory, yes, right? Because a cat has an instinctual drive to eat, right? And hunt and eat. So in theory, he just needs to find like really plump, fat rats and don't revive them too many times, right? So that they still look appetizing, and then he can just have one being eaten, and then it digs itself out, fucking the cat up on its way out, right? Hey, Tormod, how's it going? I mean, yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, we should have. I have what 3 minutes? Oh shit! Nah, this is not good. I'm not gonna have time. Like I could put them in here, but this is gonna detract from this. Nadaski. Well, it's concept, right? We have to explore the world. Um, Zeebs in design. Yeah, there is a special stream. I think a year ago or 2 years ago, I went through some sketchbooks. And showed some of my sketches, but it was with a webcam, and the quality isn't good or anything like that. But it was I think 1,000 followers special. Zealin, yeah, the butt fuel. That was a funny design. It was a really good design. I like that. The butt fuel. Powered by butthole. Activate the robot. Jenny, no. Unfortunately, no, I can't. I have to do a lot of work. Bradley Narts. Not really a Skaven, but yeah, it looks like one for sure. I mean, how can you not associate with the Skaven? It is clearly, same category, but it's not intentionally. No. Hey, Crimson Cassius, thanks for the follow, man. Much appreciated. Oh, really, Crimson? Oh, well, thank you very much. Glad that you found me. I stream daily, um, every day at the same time. So now that you clicked follow, make sure you're notified. Join us. Join us. Because every day, every working day, at the same time, I do warm up live. So you guys can. What usually happens is I ask for a random topic. So this topic is from Charta, which was rodent necromancer. And I think tomorrow I will start a new character. So be ready with a suggestion. And the general direction is dark fantasy. So anything like fantasy related, I'll darkify it. I'll make it heavier, a little bit scarier. Oh, Gria! 7 months, bad boy. Right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Welcome back, Gria. Much appreciated. Heroes of the warm-up. Yeah. I think we should do, I think I need to do a kind of a new Unreal Bjorn, but not that. I need to ask to see if I can find any prizes, and we'll do illustrate yourself as a playing card. What's your hero card? I think that will be a cool idea of having, like the one Amir Levy hero card. What is the one Amir Levy? Is it Colossus, whatever? And maybe you can scrounge up some cool prizes for the best hero cards. I think that will be a cool idea. I would love to see all of your hero cards, and we could have them on um, on on the website somewhere. I think that would be a funny idea. Never slept. Yeah, I could do that. That could definitely be a reward. Lantern animal. Yeah, wicked. All right, time is up. Um, I think I will finish this on my lunch today. But tomorrow is a new character. Um, all right. We're gonna raid. Cosmoverse, rip, you're late. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Good night if you're in that part of the world. See you guys tomorrow morning for me. Same time every day. All you new people, thank you very much for the follow. Gria, thank you very much for the fantastic support. You are the best. And Chris Jakeman, thank you very much for the follow. See you guys tomorrow, and let's raid. Let's raid. And Aves WH, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. So we're gonna raid Beard Bros. Their discussion topics can range from interesting to absurd, but it's always an interesting journey to listen in on them. Have a great one, everyone. Outro time. Bye bye.